How much can you squeeze out of him?
How much does he squeeze?
Squeeze him like a lemon.
Why a lemon?
Because lemons have juice, but if you drink lemon juice on its own, it's all like sour and stuff, and it makes you sick.
Does it make you sick?
I don't know if it's sick, but like it's not pleasant. You generally want to have lemon juice on like fish and chips,
Or just with a shitload of sugar.
or in tea. You don't just have lemon juice on its own. It makes your face all scrunch up, and then you die because you've had your head bashed in, or sliced in, or whatever.
I see, because when you eat the lemon, you become the lemon, and then people chop your head open to squeeze your brains onto their food.
Your face scrunches up, and it's all gross and stuff, and then you feel like there's pain in your mouth if you drink too much of it.
So you become like Oreo?
Yes.
Okay.
That is the direct result of eating too many lemons.
Oreo, suddenly this all makes sense.
I have prescribed you with an entirely sugar diet to suck all of the lemon juice out of you.
Is that what sugar does? I don't think that's how sugar works.
That's how sugar works.
I'm going to have to get our resident dietitian in on that one.
A bag of sugar Oreo, and then you'll feel much better. You'll be able to walk right as rain.
Ugh.
Right as Rena.
That's the last time I'm taking dietary advice from Ben.
You know what? That's a good advice. Don't take dietary information from me. Just don't do it.
No, I wouldn't dare.
I'm not a dietitian. Get one of them.
Neither am I.
So really, you shouldn't take any advice from any of us. You should just look it up on the internet.
Don't take advice from people. Just be your own self.
Yeah, just like
learn how to talk about books without reading them.
Eat as much or as little sugar as you like. Just like get that bag.
Yep.
And decide either I'm gonna put it into 2 cups. Put it into the cup and the garbage cup, and just go for it. And then eat the garbage cup.
Oh.
Her mouth is so high up her face. Her eyes are like frogs. Poor Rena. Looking out the window in the like manga protagonist seats. Are you familiar with that trope? I hope so. Yeah, they sit at the back next to the window.
Holy crap, where did the outside go?
She's cut off from the outside by the blinding white of
animation budgets.
Animation budgets, that's the one. It's money. Money is standing between her and the rest of the anime. Oh, it's a metaphor.
It is a great metaphor for analysis, but a terrible metaphor for excuse.
It's where I grow by myself.
That is indeed what she said. And you accuse her of having hearing difficulties.
Damn. Rena, maybe you should unplug your ears from all that money you would stuff in there.
Damn.
Yeah.
How much money do you reckon you could stuff into your ears?
No, I mean, it depends on the bills, I guess. I'd probably stick like a couple $100 in there. Yeah.
What, would you roll them up like?
Yeah, I'd roll them up and stick them so it like goes into your inner ear.
I feel like
the problem is that the amount of money that you'd gain by stuffing your ears.
I feel like you'd just rip your eardrums open.
Yes, you would rupture your eardrums, and the amount of money it would cost to fix that. Do not stuff money into your ears, kids. There's a parody of the Mean Girls opening that uses Rena a lot. It's fantastic.
I see.
Like, with like the Higurashi characters. Look, it's fantastic. I watch it at least once a year. The Mean Girls opening.
And you have it on a calendar, so it's specifically the same time every year?
Yes.
And it's always a Wednesday. Ben, do you know the correct date you have to watch it on?
I don't. What is the correct date? Do you have one? What? I've never actually seen Mean Girls, the movie. I've just watched the Higurashi parody trailer thing, and it's fantastic.
It's terrible of you.
It's so good.
Oh my goodness.
That's what happens. You try and kill Best Girl. You get ice or glass in your chest.
Or both. Ice you definitely would need to ice that wound.
It's true.
It is indeed not funny.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not laughing. Don't worry about it.
Thank goodness that fridge was just there to keep her body chilled so we can eat it later.
It's very convenient.
Holy shit, she's fucking invisible behind that tree.
Yeah, dude. She's a dryad. She can, like, suck herself inside trees and teleport between them.
And, of course, you're going to follow me because you're an intelligent man.
Yeah.
And going to believe this bullshit claim.
Yeah, she's like, I am the daughter of your mark, and your co-criminal wants you to come with me to the candy store.
To the candy shop. That is excellent. It's exactly what I needed.
It's pretty good. It's a good effect.
It was quick.
There
fast,
weren't many loops.
Efficient.
There weren't a lot of those like awful looping monologue sections. Thank God.
It doesn't quite seem like she preempted it the same way that the VN made it, though.
It's not quite as implied here, no. It's pretty much entirely self-defense. Or is entirely self-defense,
Well,
I should
the
say.
first one is entirely
Oh,
self-defense.
you're right. Yeah, for sure. But yeah. There's not that like gray area of like, did Rena actually like want to do this from the start? Was this her intention? Like it just cuts that completely.
Her shoulders look fucking massive in that shot. What the fuck?
Yeah. She's swole.
I guess killing people just makes you ripped.
Yeah, dude. I mean, if you gotta look, she's not working out, and now she's gotta like haul corpses around.
Hardcore is the right word for it, Mion.
I'm kind of surprised she's not more like aggressive about it, honestly.
I mean, I suppose the premise of Rika's time looping at this point is that she's like burnt out on it.
Yeah, she's pretty hands off on the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole point of the ending of Arc 6, where she's like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna fucking tackle Rena in full view of everyone.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, what she does with Shion in Arc 5 is pretty impressive, but she still is like trying to keep her on the down low, trying to sort things out on her own. But she finally is like, yeah, Keiji's got the right idea.
So I brought them
she's
back
got a
to my
finger up.
fridge so we could eat them later.
She's got a finger up. I'm scared.
I do like that the car that Rena climbs on is blatantly her like hideout in this rather than just some ambiguous car.
Mm-hmm. Surrounded by walls of trash. I really like that visual, actually. I think you had a very different kind of, it's like this fortress of solitude deal going on. Anime as a medium is generally more effective when you like take that realism away and like go a bit crazier. And to that extent, I really enjoy this.
I can agree with that. I do think that there's a value to making your like realism hyper-realism rather than
for sure.
like surrealism. I can't believe that Rena's eyes made a sonar sound.
She's become a dolphin. Ah, it makes so much sense now.
Okay, so you said...
Get up there, boys.
So then it cut to the fridge, and my immediate thought was, oh, Keiichi could hop in the fridge.
Why?
I don't know.
Why do you want to hop in the fridge? Are you familiar with Nakama as a phrase?
I'm not.
It's popularized by much controversy over the One Piece anime. It's basically like a friendship that spans like your entire life. It's basically what Nakama is. It's just a very strong friendship. But there's a lot of controversy over the fan dubbing or the fan subbing of like, people would leave the word Nakama in because they said there is no word that could possibly replace the word Nakama in the subs.
Fucking bullshit.
And then other people were like, why don't you just call it a very strong friendship? And that was like the fight.
Fucking, if you can't replace a word in another language with something creative,
Just do it.
just
nick
give up.
Nick yourself.
Like, why can't you just call Higurashi when they cry cicada season? It's a
I know,
perfectly fucking valid translation.
It's the season.
Shit all
of the
you like on it.
cicadas.
Shit all you like on it. Seagull season is not a bad title.
The cry, the one CG in the whole damn thing. Although it seemed like Rikushi planned on putting ones in as early as Onukakashi. There's been a little art book posted on the Hinami Zara in like the spoiler section. And there was like a drawing of what looked like Keiichi being bullied by, I think it was Mion and Sadako.
Yeah.
During the food scene back in the...
Holy fuck,
in the
that's a
first-
huge hole.
The first half.
How did they make such a huge hole?
I have no clue. But yeah, it seems like Rikushi wanted to put like more CGs in. Because he ran out of time. Oh! It's Oishi! There he is!
Finally.
That's what scene we're on. The boy.
The tone has been set.
Yay! And the pieces are moving?
Killed by his own hands.
Yeah, by his whole hand, boy. Yeah, what's you doing here? Gonna let it smack down on you.
Can we just like... Okay, here's what we need to do, Ben.
Yeah.
We need to find a couple of like real deep southern rednecks
Yeah.
who run a farm and get them to read this story in the style of our playthrough.
Yeah.
And then we go through and watch them
And commentate.
read through the story and commentate.
I'm into that. Let's do it. And I'll just talk like this the whole time and it'll be great. We'll be
I suppose
big
we
old
could just get
family.
like a country hick from anywhere except Australia.
Why couldn't we get a country here from Australia?
Because,
Are you saying that I already fit that demographic?
I mean,
You
yes.
saying that's my job?
Yes, but also it's because we need the accents to be like different so that
true.
it's a standout.
Can we get like, someone from America, someone from like Russia? What's like an uncultured Russian sound like? Like how does that work? You know, like
I don't know.
because like there's gotta be an equivalent. There's gotta be like these are the people.
Every
that, like,
country has that.
Yeah,
that,
they got people who live in the cities and people who live like out in the country. What is the Russian equivalent?
Hold on, let's
Somebody
just
tell
be clear,
us.
Ben, and you yourself, as much as I might disagree with this claim, are a testament to the fact that people from the country are not necessarily uncultured.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody's uncultured out there, including me. That's how it works. I grew up with no culture. I've learnt it all after moving from my home, moving to a share house, learning the city life.
Yeah, Ben actually didn't know how to speak English until 4 years ago.
I couldn't read until then, no. That's what university is for out here. It's for literally like teaching you how to read. You just skip school entirely.
That is depressing, but arguably true.
Fair enough.
All right, let's go. It seems like he what?
He clawed out his throat with his fingers.
Holy crap, that is absurd.
Disgusting. That's weird. When have we seen that before? Some kind of thematic.
I don't actually remember the last time we had this scene, so I'm not sure how much of this is exactly the same or not.
I think it was literally only Kakashi, to actually show what was happening here.
But it wasn't like this whole scene. It was a bit more trimmed down than this, wasn't it?
Might have been. I mean, it wasn't even the scene. It was Keiichi in the car with Oishi being like, this is what happened at the crime scene.
No, because we definitely had Irie show up to comment on Tomataki's death before.
Kuma is the best boy. He's a good lad. He's just doing all the legwork for Oishi. He's like the Archie good one to Oishi's Nerewolf.
That's true.
Although Nerewolf would also have to be good at punching people in the face.
Okay, so here's a question that I've had for a while.
For me?
Yes.
Okay.
Obviously, because of the premise of Umineko being a very, deconstructive work of the golden age of detective fiction.
Yeah.
Without actually saying anything of how those deconstructions are done, what authors do you expect that Ryukishi actually read before getting into that? Like, obviously he read Christie.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Christie is the obvious pick.
I mean, I feel as though we'd have to look at a lot more of the Japanese works that do directly, reference that stuff, like Detective Conan and
sure.
I think the Zodiac Murders.
Yeah, Zodiac Murders. I don't know. I mean, I haven't really looked much into Japanese detective fiction, I'll be honest. It's not a topic that I have, looked into.
Wow, Ben, I thought that's what you were bringing us on Death of the Reader, your murder mystery world tour on 2SER, 107.3, 2SER.com/Death of the Reader.
That's only my job when I learn the week before that it's my job, and then I have to do all the research and act like I'm an expert. That's literally how that works.
I'm so many weeks ahead of the show in terms of, ideas for books and stuff. Are you telling me that you're letting the team down?
Basically, is what I'm saying is I don't do any work. It's just nothing. I just sit around.
Oh shit, they're playing the game.
It's true. I'm like Rika. I just do nothing. I just sit in the background and make dumb grooves and pat people's heads.
Oh no! You know what tomorrow is, Ben?
What?
Tomorrow's board game night.
Board game night. What are we playing? What? We're not playing that.
Okay.
We're not playing that.
Okay.
It's not happening.
I just had to.
We're not playing that.
Man.
That'll just lead to death.
The temperature in the room just rose tangibly.
We will not be playing the unnamed game.
The unnamed
because
game.
It always leads. Let's play Monopoly instead.
Oh my god, he's foreshadowing.
Did
you see
stalks!
that? He's got stalks.
Stalks! Stalk boy! Tomitaka really is the stalk boy that we need.
Everyone thinks that Dean didn't know what was coming down the pipeline for When They Cry, but little did we know.
They knew it.
They were so ahead of the curve. That they were 13 years ahead of us.
You think that Ryukishi said in one of the interviews, so he was like, your voice direction or animation direction was like, you should put some stalks in the background of this shot. And they're like, why? It's like, he puts his fingers to his lips like, I will never tell. He just fades out.
For those of you that have come onto this video for whatever reason, not knowing anything more about the rest of the When They Cry franchise, Kikonia When They Cry is the latest release in the series.
Kikonia means stalk.
Oh my goodness.
So
why does Takano look so fucking terrible?
High. No, high is the term. She looks fucking high.
She doesn't look high.
She does. That's what her eyes look like. She's like
being
drooping.
High.
Look at her. Look at her eyes.
Physically slide down the side of your face.
Are you kidding me? That's exactly what that does. She's like, dude, have you heard about these theories? God, look at these scrapbooks, man. I get the munchies. And she goes and eats the corpses that Rena has hid away, and that's why they disappeared later. That explains so much, dude. Takano was actually eating people. I'd be into that.
Why would you assume that Takano is the one eating people?
What do you mean the one eating people? Are you telling me that someone is eating people?
I mean, what I'm saying is that below the Irie clinic, there is a, Matrix-style bunch of pods full of wealthy people who have Takano feed them human bodies.
It sounds awesome. I'm into that. It sounds great to me.
That's why, like, Takano is so into researching it, because, like, she doesn't know how these people came to end up hiring her for this position. So she's trying to, like, figure out what the cultural influence that led them to being in Matrix-style pods being fed humans.
That's why she started eating people with her teeth, because she wanted to know.
And if you look at all of the wild theories that she's allegedly come up with, all of them could be plausible in the Warhammer 40k universe.
That's true.
And that method I've described is how the God Emperor of mankind is kept alive in the 40k universe.
Are you telling me that Takano is like the seneschal to the God Emperor of mankind?
That is what I'm saying.
Wow, that is a theory and a half. I'm into that. You know what? That's the kind of theory I would make.
It is.
This is actually... Ew, that's gross.
That is actually...
That's pretty good.
Okay, you've undone it now. That's too much.
Yeah, it's like strawberry jam now. She's just being a
The
bro.
one thing I will say about this scene that I do like is that much in the same way that the VN did, it doesn't feel as, like, sinister as Takano's other scenes.
Yeah.
Like, this was the scene where I felt that Takano and Rena were actually connecting to some extent.
Yeah, she's just trying to help her out.
Yeah.
Homesickness.
I wonder if
now we should pause for 40 minutes.
Right there is just the exact script from the VN.
I hope so.
I want to know what all this shit
really
says.
nice.
Someone do all the work and translate it for me.
Someone do work for us. OMG. Shove it in spy mode, Keiichi. Come on. Get with the program.
Fans of the series would recognize that as the exact same van from the first arc.
What if it's not, though? Somebody fact check that.
Academics have said that author Ryukishi07 put this van in for the explicit purpose of being suspicious.
That's the one.
The Sonozaki family, they're innocent.
Fans. Now they're evil.
Why would you say they're evil?
They're aliens. They're aliens in Mion Shion's body.
I don't know. This is sounding pretty far-fetched to me, Herds.
Maybe Shion was actually an alien the entire time, and that's why she was so, like, panicked and crazy, because she was struggling with her alien tendencies to murder.
Here we go. Here comes the stupidest moment in the entire franchise.
And the door opens.
Holy fuck, is that him? Is that the man himself?
Oh, who's that?
Stop screaming into your mic.
I can't help myself.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
Oh, look at that beautiful ponytail.
Oh, he's a good boy.
Take the cap off. Let us see your gorgeous widow's brow.
Yeah. Take off the rest of the uniform while you're at it. I mean, what? What?
Calm down.
I can't.
You gotta take him out for dinner first.
Okay.
Is he just staring at himself in the mirror?
Yes. He's like, my eyes are over here, beyond the mirror.
You see, at least the anime tries to make it seem like that they were just trying to scare Keiichi. The VN just made them seem like fucking idiots.
It's true.
Rena's dad really got a good deal out of that.
He did.
He got to keep all of that furniture. The title to that apartment in the city is probably still arguably in his name.
And he didn't even get swindled. He's done well.
I mean, listen, his daughter may end up in prison for life, but, you know,
she may
small price to pay for new furniture.
In prison or killing him. Or killing an entire school full of kids.
That's rubbish.
You know,
Rena would never do such a thing.
She would try.
That interview with Ryukishi from the something of Akihabara or whatever. So that interview revealed to us, I do believe, that Ryukishi's dad is responsible for all of the random maths that we get in the franchise.
Yes, he's responsible for all of the research. I put that in quotation marks.
So shout out to
mostly gas.
Ryukishi's dad for ruining everything.
By just giving us all of the maths we could ever handle. Yeah. God, we should just ban mathematics from Detective Mysteries. It's just the worst. It literally makes every story worse.
The mathematicians of Grizzly Drive.
Just throw them out the window. All 3 or so of them.
Sorry, I'm trying to pay attention to the show, unlike you.
I don't need to. I know this off by heart.
Okay, talk along with it.
You're smart. Just I thought in reality it wasn't that barbaric.
No, in the Japanese.
But they create Sumiwa-sen Rena. Keiichi, Gomedasai, Nakama, done. That's the scene.
Wow, that's the whole scene?
That's it. That's basically what's happening.
That few words?
Oishiro-sama, scary. Everyone's gonna be Daijobu. Done.
Don't you call that bioterrorism?
I don't, but Rena might.
Is that a more or less intelligent question than asking if it is bioterrorism?
I think it's probably less. I think it's less.
Okay.
Is that what you call murder?
Is that what you call bioterrorism?
Terrible.
But then, of course, at the end of the arc, we have them up on the rooftop. Keiichi's got a cleaver through the middle of his head, and he goes, "Is this what you call And he dies before he's able to say the last word.
That's sad. Fucking van sliding interview. That's great.
Oh man, I really hope Lawnmower Boy is real.
No.
Holy shit, what is that shot doing without the principal at the end of it?
I know, it's weird. Without his imposing masculine figure standing at the end of that hall, banging that bell. Well, there we go. We did it. We made it.
What a fun time for all.
Yeah, that's fun. Watching Rena go slowly insane and play out Mission Impossible in her backyard. That's good fun. And next time will be the last one of these. The last
Oh my goodness.
collection of episodes. At least it's the
we
first
should do
season.
some kind of recap for the anime, but
Sure.
I feel as though some kind of recap for the anime is just going to be a very brief, yep, well, that was all right.
Well, I will say, technically, the first arc of the second season is an anime-only arc that like combines stuff that was left out of the VN. We probably shouldn't read that or watch that rather until after we've watched Higurashi. I think that'd be like the
That's
time
good.
to check
We'll
that out.
probably need more time until they actually put out.
I think that
Matsuri
I think
Bayashi.
that will be safe to watch that arc after we watch Higurashi, and then I can go full spoiler mode and like have a good time. It'll be great.
Oh my goodness!
And we can talk about Higurashi. But until then,
You heard it here first. Watching the start of the next season after Higurashi.
it sounds good to me.
Also, isn't Type Moon the studio that does Fate?
Yes.
Why is their name in the credits?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why they're involved in this.
Someone in the comments
it's a great
tell us.
question. I mean, I can probably look it up right now, but I know we have time. Higurashi Type Moon, go. You have like 5 seconds. Otherwise, I'll just have to throw in the comments. It'll happen.
All right.
What is the Barrel Agency?
I don't know.
I'm scared.
What is the Barrel
It
Agency?
sounds like it's a Tsukihime spoiler. It's probably one of those things where like,
Are you
we're
planning?
all like kids that we're having fun in Tsukihime, and then it's like, no, there's secret organizations and there's the Barrel Agency, and CL has these fucking T-squares, and off she goes.
Are you planning on reading Tsukihime?
God, no. There's
Okay.
never made in it, but
Then
that's
what's your
about it.
concern, Hertz?
Well, because I don't want to spoil things for myself if I don't need to.
Okay.
I might
Well,
watch it sometime.
next time.
Next time. Next time. Next time. Next?